Thank you very much. So thank you very much for attending this virtual podcast. It's a very great honor to have you, and I would really love to have a share of discussions from Your Excellency on how diplomacy works, especially in the perspective of the great nation of Bangladesh. So, first of all, how does it feel to be a diplomat?
Hmm, that's a really, really tough question. How does it feel to be a diplomat? First, let me uh, tell something that I would like to tell you, that I'm very impressed to see you doing all these things at such
Thank
a
you very
young
much.
age. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
And also, I would like to thank you for reaching out to me.
Yep.
Um, I I would say that I didn't plan to be a diplomat. It happened. In my case, I got married very early, so my husband told me that you have to get your degree. And when I was about to finish my education, my husband told me, now you have to get a job. But you see, I come from Bangladesh, and at that time, when I was looking for a job, private sector was not that ready. So my only option was the government service, and the government service in Bangladesh, you have to write just one single exam, and then according to your results, you get your job. So it was not that I knew that I would be recruited for Ministry of Foreign Affairs. My husband helped a lot, yes, I should say. And after that, I was not ready to be a diplomat, so the trainings really helped me. We had to undergo many trainings, and now we see what I want to do. I do what I'm supposed to do, the usual diplomatic tasks. After that, I would like to give some of my spare time for social causes. Yes, that I do a lot.
Well, that's a very great uh, choice of a path in life, if I should say. So, as a diplomat, of course, there are challenges that you will face. So, what do you consider as these challenges, Your Excellency?
If I tell you that the challenge that I face as a diplomat, it is that I don't have enough time to do all the things that I want to do. 24 hours is not enough. And now you have so much information at your cell phone,
Yep.
so it makes things more difficult. So we are expected to deliver the job maybe within an hour, which used to be one full day before when I joined 23 years ago. So now, we are very time pressed. And another challenge I face, that is, I have never worked in Southeast Asia, so I don't know the Bahasa. So and I'm not, that smart to get a language learned very quickly. So that is one of the challenges that I'm facing in Brunei. But the people here speak English a lot, so
Yep.
that helps.
So currently, Your Excellency is working in Brunei. So especially Brunei has a great representation of ASEAN, like Indonesia. So what is the most striking sector between Bangladesh and these Southeast Asian countries?
Um, with Bangladesh, it is like with Brunei. Let me focus on Brunei. We have a vibrant community of Bangladesh is working in Brunei. So my task mostly involves my community, looking after them, cater to their needs, and help them when they need. Apart from that, uh, I would like to promote more people to people contact, like exchange of visits, student exchanges, sports between the two countries, cultural exchanges. This is only, I'm saying Brunei specific, my job, but with ASEAN as a whole, we have a sizable community, a huge community in Malaysia. I think we also have in Thailand, but not that much, and smaller communities in other Southeast Asian countries. So we are trying to get into ASEAN, be a sectoral dialogue partner, and we would like to, do more collaboration with, ASEAN countries in every sector, in education, in health sector, in culture, in tourism. But our focus is to be the dialogue partner of ASEAN as early as possible. Yeah.
Yep, especially right now that we're experiencing this very unfortunate pandemic. It's very hard to fully work together, and we're mostly focused on the health cooperation. So, what does Bangladesh do in terms of as a whole diplomacy in Bangladesh perspective? Uh, what did Bangladesh do to help our countries, or what did Bangladesh receive from other countries as well to show the great harmony in these unfortunate times?
You see, Bangladesh is right now going through the second wave of COVID-19, and we are currently in lockdown. But still, we are trying to, help other countries. Bangladesh, produces personal protective equipment. Bangladesh produces a lot of medicines, like one life-saving medicine for COVID, remdesivir. And Bangladesh also would like to, have a vaccine of our own, but it may take time. It is in baby shape now. Now what we are doing, we are keeping most of our supply lines open. Like, Bangladesh's economy mostly, depends on agriculture and ready-made garments. So both the sectors are open, and we are keeping our supply lines open to export PPE and food to other countries if they need. Apart from that, we are also vaccinating our workforce. We have huge low-skilled workforce. The people who come to work in Malaysia and Brunei and Middle Eastern countries, and a small group goes to the other countries. So we are vaccinating people. Our vaccination program is free, and after vaccination they can go to the other countries for work. Currently now Brunei needs a lot of people to come here to work, and we are working on that. We're talking about, how they will come after vaccination and what their quarantine procedures will be. And as a whole, Bangladesh is a staunch supporter of WHO and the Vaccine Alliance. And, Bangladesh always helps. Like you see, we are the country hosting 1+ million refugees from Myanmar. Yeah.
So Bangladesh as a great country that likes to help our country, of course,
Yes.
realizes the importance of world peace and harmony. So,
Yes.
of course, there are other sectors. So, what other roles does Bangladesh play in terms to make world peace a faster and easier commitments together?
If you go to the UN peacekeeping websites, you will see that Bangladesh at one time was the largest provider of peacekeeping forces. And we have one all-women battalion sent to Haiti at one point of time, and I think we now have one in Sudan. So our people, our military services, they are very experienced in peacekeeping roles, and our paramilitary forces are equally experienced. So for world peace, Bangladesh always, try to, raise its voice in multilateral fora in support of world peace, in support of, peaceful negotiation and resolution of disputes. And when needed, we send our peacekeepers abroad under the UN. They call blue helmets, I think. Yes.
Yeah. Wow, that's very great. So aside from the pandemic today, this crisis that we're having is not only about wars and conflicts and also diseases, but we're also facing one of the most dangerous crises, which is our climate change and our global warming and environmental crisis.
Yes.
So how does Bangladesh view the current crisis globally, and what does Bangladesh think is the solution?
You know, Currently, our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is the chair of Climate Vulnerable Forum,
Hmm.
CVF.
Wow.
And you see, climate change is a world crisis now. It is a looming crisis. But Bangladesh is the one which will be hard. Actually, we are a very resilient nation. Since the beginning, we are battling different kind of climate emergencies. Our high population density and the low elevation of the country, coupled with inadequate infrastructure and our economy that is based on agriculture, we suffer a lot, and we don't see the future as rosy. That's why we are very committed to climate crisis, and we are also very serious about mitigation. We are looking at it from global perspective, and we are urging every country, the big countries too, to take strong, structured, and urgent action. If I tell you that Bangladesh's focus is to get support from other countries to keep the global temperature increase less than 1.5 degrees. And we also emphasize, and we also lobby to have a special rapporteur from UN on climate change. And we are also talking about to establish a joint multi-donor fund to tackle climate crisis.
Okay.
And our coastal area, they will be very hardly hit if we can't keep the temperature increase below 1.5 degrees. I don't know what will happen in 10 years of time. It is very sad.
Yeah. And these big countries, if we look at how they're dealing with climate change, they're relying on their power instead of their resilience, like Bangladesh and Asian countries like Indonesia and Brunei. Like, we may not be as powerful as them, but at least morally, I think we're more
Morally,
powerful.
got us, yes.
Yep. So, what does it take uh, to be a diplomat as nearly to excellence like Your Excellency?
Um, I would say, a solid educational background,
I see.
and then comes the hard work. You have to be prepared to work maybe 18, 19 hours a day, sometimes 24 hours a day,